Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So this week, Taurus, I did that thing where I go to press the button to press record and I push something else and I don't know what it is. And now there's a little box that follows me all over the screen. So I hope it helps with the focusing. I don't know. Anyways, High Priestess week, going into the deeper, darker depths of the unknown for you. I'm going to start with a Witch's Oracle card for you. I'm going to give you the incantation at the end of the reading though. And then I'm using the very simple, basic, go-to Rider-Waite tarot deck to keep things very on point. Because I found Aquarius set it off early this week, like just totally interstellar. So to try to ground it a bit, right? Like spiritual readings are great, but, well, they are great. There really is no but. If the spiritual reading just gets so far out there, I don't know if it's really useful to most people. Like, oh, well, I want to ground it a bit, right? Like apply it to your life, because your spiritual journey is your life. So, you know. Yeah, there's an extended at the end. At the extended, I look into the blind spot, look at how the past and the future pushes and pulls on you. All that stuff. The link is at the top of the description if you're drawn to it. So my bovine babies. Bovine babies. What's going on? What would the High Priestess like to talk to you about? Let's start first with your Witch's Oracle card. With a Witch's Oracle card. Oh, you got this Scarab. Dang. I get so much like death and rebirth with the Scarab beetle. See, now I'm trying to put the card where the box is. I don't know how the camera's defining where the box should be. It's looking at my boobs. It's like, no, here. Oh my god. Anyway, so the Scarab beetle. Like, I think of ancient Egypt, and the Scarab beetle was metaphorically speaking, but who knows what happened back then. It would take the sun and guide it through the underworld while the moon was up in the heavens and protect the sun into the rebirth in the morning, right? Like, that's what I get from that. So it's like a death and a rebirth kind of energy to me. But let's go into the tarot. Let's find out what your potency is, your strength, your kryptonite, your weakness, your nemesis, that which repeats on you yet to make you stronger, and your next assignment, your journey in life. Like, what's going on, man? Where are you going? What are you going to do? See, that's where I got to make it like, you know, it's just like, it is. I mean, you're going to walk out the door, and what are you going to do? I had to shovel some snow and fill up the bird feeders and chase the squirrels away. Your potency, your strength is your strength. You were going to make this so grounded, Taurus. Well, you are the first earth sign for me this week. So you were going to ground this. You were going to make it so grounded. You're going to bring all the interstellar, put like right there on the ground. You're going to make it so three-dimensional. Thank you so much. And look at you, you're bringing more. You got the King of Pentacles. So this is your weakness. This is your weakness. That's kind of funny. I don't know. Like maybe people with power and money. That's kind of funny the way that came out. All right. So your nemesis, what makes you stronger? Holy shit. It's almost like you lift weights. The Ten of Wands is what makes you stronger. This is a very physical reading. I feel that so much. You have really brought all the physical elements of the 3D into this reading. So your next assignment is the Four of Cups. What's that all about? You're going to reject. Last week, you guys, the title of your reading was rejection. I don't know who was doing the rejecting now. Like, I really never figured that out, but I don't really have to figure that out. I'm just nosy, so I like to try to figure shit out to the readings. But really, it's your reading. Like, so how would it ever pertain to you? But yeah, it was like there was a rejection. Who was rejecting? That's rejecting. Missing opportunities. Being a little kind of feeling like that. Like just, you know, maybe it's not so much rejection. It's just not feeling like I want to open up to anything or anyone right now with this. This is a very grounded reading. Now, look what's at the bottom though, the sun. Maybe part of this energy here, your next assignment, you know, perhaps, even if you don't like, in a very psychological, intellectual way, know exactly what your wish fulfillment is, you can have a vision of it, you know what it feels like, you know what it should feel like, you know, you got an idea of what it would probably look like, and you aren't holding out for anything but that, your next assignment. Taurus, I feel like you're going to be the rejectee or the rejector in the next little while. Because this is twice now you've come up with that here. So, if y'all got crushes on Taurus, now is not the time to approach them. Let's see. Let's clarify. Like maybe it's moving past this too, right? Like we have to clarify it. What is your next assignment? But this is, I can totally relate. I think we've all been there, like just not in the mood. I really feel like this is kind of like I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to deal with anything right now that isn't my sun, that isn't my wish fulfillment, that isn't my clarity, my brightest days. I don't have time for anything else. It's a lot of cards. Oh, you got, oh, the Hermit in reverse. The High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and a Judgment card. Yeah, you know what you're doing. I want to say that. You got something going on here. Something going on for Taurus. Let's see what that is. All right. So I'm going to, excuse me, clarify. Aw, Lily. A good girl. Lily doesn't want me to do videos. She just wants me to snuggle and play and eat and snuggle and play and eat. Wow, Jesus. Holy cow. Man, you are determined. Oh, the Fool, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, like, look it. You know what you want. You know what you want. And you don't want to back down from it. So, your potency is your strength. Is your fortitude, is your persistence. You're known for that. So, let's think about, like, can you push and shove a bull around the field? No. You cannot push and shove a bull around the field. But you know, I have learned that you can entice it with a little bit of food. You can give the bull different options. And, you know, kind of see, and then the bull will lead to the, you know, like the Taurus, the Taurian energy is much better. If anybody wants to try to get their Taurus to do something, it's usually through loving manipulation. Let's see that. Like loving manipulation, because they can be very stubborn. Well, you are probably noted as the most stubborn in the zodiac. Now, but look at this. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You have the Devil, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. It's like, I'm going to come back for more. I'm going to come back for more. I'm going to keep battling this devil. You know, I'm going to walk away from it because I need a break. You know, I feel like this is, this is the weirdest feeling I'm getting from this reading, but literally it feels like what is your potency? What is your strength? It's your strength. And then what is your nemesis? What makes you stronger? The Ten of Wands, like carrying this weight. It literally is like leg day, arm day, chest day, back day, you know, like when people are working out, like really working out, like it's weird energy. And it is like, okay, I'm going to battle I'm going to battle that which imprisons me, that which is toxic. I'm going to battle it. But you know what? Now I need a day. I need a break from that. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away. But then I'm going to battle again. I'm going to walk away. It's like this back and forth consistency. Some days you wake up, you know what this is for you. And some days you wake up and you just don't have it. And like, I don't have it. So today is a I'm going to watch Netflix and I'm going to have some sushi or I'm going to have some Pringles, whatever that is for you. And then you wake up the next day, it's like, God damn it, I got this devil. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to boom, 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 boom. Man, like, yeah, I would think over time that's going to make you pretty strong. I mean, if you ever have to face any sort of devil energy again, the devil needs to be prepared. So your kryptonite, though, wow. The King of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so you got the King of Pentacles. This is your kryptonite. I mean, it's your energy. It's your energy when you're really on top of your game, right? I mean, it's kind of like what you're doing here. So you have the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Three of Wands. Your weakness. I'm going to put it right on out there. This is like a, I'm trying to say like a P. Diddy. Is that right? Like, this feels like I'm working for the ladies. Or working for, like, your work. Work is a weakness here for you. But yet, it would signify strength. Which is unusual. Like, right, this is showing up as a weakness for you. But then this Empress. Like, to me, because when I held up this King of Pentacles, I was like, oh, you got a thing for people, you know, with power and money, or I don't know. Like, it just kind of felt like that. It exuded it. It's not all the aspects of the King of Pentacles, but there's some there, right? But, and then the Empress, this is like, yeah, that is the hottest mama in town. Like, that's the one I want. That is the hottest guy in town. That is what I'm working on. I really see, like, oh my gosh, some persistence here. And then you have the Three of Wands. And like, and expecting it. But this is your weakness. So how is that your weakness? Boy. You gotta give me a second. Like, you've grounded this reading so effectively. I mean, Aquarius took me to new galaxies at the beginning of the week. Pisces kind of brought that down a bit. Aries brought that down a bit. And you just put it right down. You have landed the spaceship right on the ground here. I feel like you are pulling in like the practical aspects of life here. Like, you are really pulling that in. So you have a week. I actually need to clarify your clarifiers is what I'm trying to get at. Because the Eight of Pentacles is what's going to get you to the King of Pentacles. Like, that's how you would achieve that. You know, putting the work in. And then the Empress is here. This is like really wanting to possess and have and be with and of and surrounded in the most wonderful things that you love in life, right? Like, having that. And the Three of Wands. Expecting it. That's it. Expecting it to come in. Expecting it to come in. The Three of Wands. If you're putting in so much work, why would you just wait for it to come in? I mean, okay, this is like an Aries, your Aries neighbor talking to you here on the Zodiac. So if you put in so much work, why would you expect it? Why wouldn't you just go and get it? Like, you put in the work and it's what you really want. So I feel like that's kind of telling us the weakness here. The Three of Wands, like, yo, whoa. I mean, you have this perfect recipe almost. And then, well, I'm just going to wait for it now. What the hell? Because the King of Pentacles, I don't know that the King of Pentacles would wait. Maybe he would, but, you know. I'm telling you this, she ain't waiting. She's looking for the Emperor. So that's not coming into the King of Pentacles, right? Like, you need to go and get that. So I guess that's your weakness. I feel like I just got all Aries on you. I'm really sorry. Talking to my son. You know what? You want to make that happen. You need to do it for yourself. You can't just sit there and sulk. Okay, your nemesis will make you stronger. And I know, right? Like, even as adults, there's nobody there to tell us that. And you're like, it's the Ten of Wands. It makes you stronger. Carrying this burden makes you stronger. Oh, my word, Taurus. The Page of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing a glutton for punishment. I'm really almost hearing that, like a glutton for punishment, guys. This 10 of Pentacles into the 5 of Pentacles. Right? It's feeling the abundance. It's having the stability, the abundance, sharing that, seeing things go into the future, project all of this abundance into the future, being able to do that, knowing it's got a foundation, and then the 5 of Pentacles is gone. I mean, this is telling us that it's making you stronger. But why do you carry this as a burden? If there's something here that is ended, not wanting to release it, wanting to continue to carry the burden, that's why I'm hearing like a glutton for punishment. How is it making you stronger? I feel like I'm not connecting with you on how this works for you. Like it, and I mean that in a very sincere way, like, because I haven't experienced everything in life, and I don't see anything except through my own eyes, right? Like I tried to see beyond that, but there's something here obviously that is serving you. I'm having trouble seeing that though. But I mean the cards, the layout is saying this is what makes you stronger, carrying this burden. I have to clarify your clarifiers. So your next assignment is the 4 of Cups. Like not wanting to, I just feel like not wanting to take any offers. And look, you have the 8 of Swords. The Strength card, because this makes you stronger. It's totally a glutton for punishment. And then the Magician. I just want to say, what are you doing to yourself? I really do, a little bit. You're not taking or doing nothing. You have this in your... Okay, I'm going about this in all the wrong way. What did I just say about trying to guide a Taurian? Don't push the bull. You know, put something nice in front of the bull. Give the bull. If there's one thing, if you'd like the bull to make a choice about something, give the bull 3 options, and you're fine with whatever that is, right? I'm just, again, cross watchers. And so whatever they choose, you're good with it. Just, you know, that's the bull has made a choice. You're really set on the sun here, so okay. I hope you're looking after yourself though, because it feels like you're a glutton for punishment. You're so determined on this. Don't miss other opportunities. You're going to try to manifest something here because it's making you stronger. Holy crap. I want to spread these out a bit because I need to clarify your clarifiers. I'm going to keep doing it with this deck. I only have so many tiny decks. Like, I want to ask for guidance for you with your weakness, right? I'm going to do that because your strength, I think, is pretty impressive. I think that's awesome, and I don't have difficulty seeing that. Like, you're not going to give up on this son of a bitch. Whatever this is that holds you back, keeps you back, it's very tenacious energy. And, you know, I think I've read it a couple times, and you can Google it. And I think the zodiac sign, the sun sign, most common to dictators is Taurus. And I don't mean, well, you can be a little bossy, but I'm an Aries, we can be a little bossy too. There's been a few Aries dictators that have gone down in history. But, like, this is that energy of, you're actually getting stronger somehow by continuing to battle against this devil energy and taking a break and then going at it again and taking a break, going at it again, right? So yeah, but here it feels like your weakness, the King of Pentacles, whether this is something that you'd like to achieve for yourself, if this is the type of person you'd like to connect with in life, putting the work in, knowing what it is that you want. I want nothing else. There's nothing else I want but this energy of the Empress, and I'm going to wait for it to come in. That's where I see the problem. So maybe that's the weakness. So what is the guidance for you? There's not many cards in this deck. You know what? I kind of... I got a big table here. Let's do it. So what, in terms of dealing with your weakness, like, how do I help you deal with your, look at this. You have the Queen of Cups and the Empress on the split, and I put it together already before I said it. And you have the King of Cups and the Empress. You don't wait for that to come in. If you are this energy, kind of like on your way to trying to become the Emperor, like the counterpart for whatever it is that you are wishing to come in or to come towards you. I know that ship's coming in. I know that ship's, I'm just hearing you in your rocking chair. I know that ship's coming in. It's coming in one day. So guidance for Taurus, like, do they just wait for this? Because I feel like you've put all the work in. But that's not the kind of thing you wait for. The Nine of Pentacles. Work on yourself. The Three of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so if you want to wait for this to come in, work on yourself here. Like, keep doing that. Because the Nine of Pentacles is independent. This is independent energy. It's self-sufficient, self-reliant, self-sovereign. Is that such a thing? Can you put those together? Because sovereign is sort of self. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. And that's reflective of the King of Pentacles, like kind of becoming that energy. But the Three of Swords sits here between that and your plan to slowly move forward. So sort of like there's got to be some... Are you working so hard at the devil that it's distracting you from what sits inside? That's a possibility here. You're working so hard at perhaps some perceived outside force that you feel bound to or trapped by, that you're using that as a distraction from healing heartbreak or pain or sadness, something within the heart here. And then the Knight of Pentacles. What is this plan with the Knight of Pentacles for Taurus? The plan, what they should work towards here. The Ace of Cups. See? Yeah, once the heart is healed, you can have a new cycle, a new beginning, where you feel really good. Your emotions are really good. Your emotions are really in tune. You feel really healthy and happy about your situation. So, I'm not being told not to look out for this. So maybe you've got some sort of intuitive knowledge here that I'm not pulling in on. Because you are patient. You're going to be much more patient than your Aries neighbor. Your Aries and Gemini neighbors on either side of you, which is an energy that I have. So I'm like all over you. But as you're doing that, while you're waiting, don't forget to look after your physical needs and healing. Like, definitely healing. Don't over distract yourself with something else that feels like it could be controlling or manipulating the situation around you. How does it carrying the Ten of Wands make you stronger? I mean, it does say that you're near the end of completion, right? How does this Ten of Wands really make Taurus stronger? The Two of Wands. Okay, that's pretty cool. Because I was thinking to myself, like, if someone is carrying that Ten of Wands for a long time, they're going to get really strong, right? So when you drop them, you don't have those wands anymore. You don't have that. This is all metaphorical. Like, I don't see you be walking around with wands. You know, going to work with all these wands. Whatever it is that you carry, once you release it, it makes you so much stronger for the future, right? It's an interesting way to do this. It's really like carrying this heavy load for as long as you can. Because the nemesis is something that either I find repeats over and over again kind of in your life or in a cycle for you that pushes your buttons, or it's something that stretches out. This is kind of feeling like it's stretching out. but it's making you stronger for a new beginning, because the Two of Wands is now like looking out and thinking about the possibilities. I'm strong enough to go after or think about the possibilities for myself here. So, but you're not, your next assignment, and it's interesting because it's kind of in alignment with your reading last week, with what like your ancestral guides were speaking to you of, and like rejecting here. You know, maybe you have quite a few, I want to say either suitors or people that are just interested in your energy. And you know, there's like, you've got one thing in mind here. It's the Empress and the Sun. That's like, you're shooting way beyond the moon here. You're shooting for the stars. You're not interested in any of the satellites orbiting Earth. No. That's what you're doing. Like the Eight of Swords, you're not budging on this. You can't move. You feel like you can't move? It's going to make me strong, man. It's going to make me strong. Going to make me strong to manifest this new beginning. I'm really curious. Okay. Where are these cups coming from? Like there's no cups. Last week you were no cups. And this week you're no cups. Where are these cups coming from? Magician. Other people that are manifesting. Are you playing hard to get? This is really curious energy. Maybe you're playing like hard to get? Yeah. Well, there you go. Taurus is playing hard to get. The Tower's at the bottom. The Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Emperor. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you want the Empress energy, you got to step up as the Emperor. I mean, you're showing up pretty good, the King of Pentacles, but it's your weakness. Because look at the underline. So you have the Tower, the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is pretty stubborn. You know, it could be saving your money. Maybe you're saving your money because you're trying to create more funds here or something. You're saving your money. Like trying to be more the King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles is well off. He's sitting pretty in the throne there. And then the Knight of Swords, it was almost like once I've got it, I'm going. I'm going for what I want and I'm showing up like this. So, hey, you have a plan. You have a pretty decent plan. I have to say that. I'm going to say, is there any love? Is there any love? There is the Ace of Cups. So I think that'll come in once your heart is healed. So let's... Wow, what a reading. The Fool is at the bottom. Oh yeah, we already looked at that. The Fool and Two of Cups. Didn't we? No, I shuffled since then. Yeah, the Fool and the Two of Cups. I shuffled since then. Oh my gosh. Don't get in the way of the bull. Okay, the Scarab Beetle. Let's read this card for you guys. I gotta change my shirt. I'm getting hot. That is the thing with Canada. Like, it's so freaking cold outside. So you wear warm, heavy stuff. And then you're inside the house. Maybe I should just turn the heat off. And the sun shines in. And it's so hot. Now I'm hot. Move some of this. Okay. S. Scarab. Oh, it's not Scarab. It's just Scarab. Scarab. Scarabs were popular amulets in ancient Egypt. Based on the image of the dung beetle, a Scarabus sacer, or sacer. Oh, I don't. Scarabus sacer. Egyptians wore jewelry or amulets in the shape of scarabs to bring them strength and renewal. The bottoms of these amulets were often inscribed with protective spells. The hieroglyphic image of the beetle represents to come into being, to become, or to transform. The scarab is a symbol of the regeneration of life. Yeah, I told you that. Okay, so the meaning. You've been in the process of trying to change your world for a long time now, and it's been more of a struggle than you anticipated. Shit. Ah, yeah, that's all over this reading. Do not forget that nothing in life is carved in stone, and anything can be changed or transformed into what you want it to be. Even if it seems to be an uphill battle. Emulate the perseverance of the beetle to get things done. Oh my God. I've never felt so much Taurus energy in a reading in my life. It is. You watch these guys push these big balls of dung, like 3 times the size of them, up the hill. Like pushing this up the hill. Wow. All right. So if you need anything to empower you, you seem to be going okay here. The incantation. Walking up a very steep slope. My legs are shaky, but I'm filled with hope. As long as I continue to persevere, then I have nothing to fear. Oh my God, guys. You have a familiar at the bottom. I like that. The pussycat. Or your puppy dog, or your ferret, or your bird, or whatever that is, your familiar. Wowzers. Will you go and you conquer the world, my Taurian friends? You do that. I often think, like, it's funny. I was in the Aries reading. I'm like, is this really us, guys? Come on. Like, we're kind of like more, I just want to go out and play today. If you don't like it, that's too bad. That's kind of like Aries, but because the Emperor's so serious. I really feel like that. Like, the Emperor, like, that's what I feel in this energy. But see, you're working to achieve that. So, Taurus, you know, remember me once you get to where you're going. So, until next time, do be gentle with yourselves and the world at large. Bye.